Hey there, past me. It is currently Sunday, and I figured we'd try something different. I'm going to stand, and we're going to hang out with Sean's boat. So yesterday, I watched all 10 episodes of A Conversation with Myself, and honestly, it felt like a quarterly review of myself. It was a trip. And I have to say that I'm very pleased with your progress so far this year. You have such a growth mindset. You surround yourself with people who help you become who you want to become. And I think that you're right on track to get your goals crushed this year. Hey there, future me. So something that I said last week made me feel really good. We haven't talked that much this week. That's because I've been really focused. I've been really focused on just making gratitude happen. And then something that you said last week really resonated, and I'm taking it to heart. Calm down a little bit. Focus on the things that really light you up, and let the rest fall as it does. So let's get done with the weekly overview. Doing that right now. We might have a lot of people for that, even better than last week. That's gonna be a time lapse, and it's gonna be amazing. Oh, I've got some plans for this one. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Let's change out of these clothes and go do some exploratory yoga. You know, I used to be uncomfortable wearing sleeveless shirts. I wonder if that's relevant. Hey there, future me. Welcome to exploratory yoga. Last week, we had Ketsia. This week, we're adding everybody else. Hey there, future me. So it's time for anatomy study. And a large part of this is, how do we become our own boss? How do we be an entrepreneur so that I can create my own schedule and create my own tasks? So how much time do I need to spend on studying? How much time do I need to spend on working? So I figured we'd come back to the same place because it's kind of nice. In fact, let's take a look at it. Spend a little bit of time in the sun, be better with the time I have for studying. Maybe I'll even let you know what we found out. Let's do that. So future me, I'm out here studying, but I feel like I'm sort of just hitting my head against a book trying to figure it out, and it's not really working. So I think what happens next is I try to get a bodywork group together so that I can study these things, and after I study these things, we have a group of people who actually do them in their bodies. I think it's possible that we can do that right after exploratory yoga. And this coming Sunday, right after exploratory yoga, we'll do the anatomy study / practicum. That could work. I'll be trying it out today. But if it doesn't work, then I also believe that you need a little more direction when you study. So I have ordered for you the Yoga Anatomy coloring book. More updates to come next week. So next, still on Tuesday, was the acts of random gratitude and all of the anxiety that came with it. Oh man, this is so hard again. I thought this would get easier. Yeah.
There's more judgment with these.
It is. It's got a little bit more of us in it. Yep. Do we give any to the same people as last week?
I was about to say that people are going to recognize that.
so much anxiety that this is how I started the first conversation. Hey there. Welcome. Welcome. That's a weird thing to say. I walked up to you. I'll figure it out eventually. What I want to say about this week is, while I was doing it, I was seeing it through the lens of my own anxiety. But when I went back to edit the video, I could focus more on the people I was talking to and their reactions. And I could see that spark of a moment when they realized that I was simply offering something without any strings attached. It was really beautiful. And that is the motivation to keep me pushing through the anxiety of potential rejection. And then these ladies help us figure out how we're going to improve next week.
So we are offering you these 2 cards. We're grateful for your assistance.
Beautiful.
So yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
These are beautiful.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like them.
Pass this to my niece.
Oh, that's
Pass on the
perfect.
love.
I love it. That's amazing. Yeah.
Pass it on.
That's a really good idea, actually. Wow. I love it. That's perfect. All right, we did it. That was so much harder. I think the main reason is that it's a lot more personal when it's something that's handmade and not really usable. Rose and thorn.
Wow. Hi, future me. So this week was a little weird, actually. A lot weird. Here's why. By Wednesday, I had all the things crossed off of my list that I wanted to do. And over the past 3.5 years, I've never felt like that. I've never felt as though I was done. It's always been so much, so many things, so many overwhelming things that I didn't know how to do. I didn't even know how to get started. And this week, not only did I know how to get started, I got completed. And after I got completed, then I could just add more things. I added another thing to do and completed it, and then added something else and completed it. It was the first time that I felt caught up, and it felt so weird I didn't know what to do. It felt so weird, it was like there was something wrong. I guess I'll have to be okay with it though, because it was really good. It was really good. It's weird, I feel like there's so many things that I wanted to tell you, but I've sort of worked through them already. I don't want to say that I don't need you anymore, because I want you to be around. And probably I should keep having you around, because when I do need you, that way you'll be here. I'm okay with my role changing in your life. I will always be around, watching and guiding. Sometimes I will be more silent, and sometimes I'll take a little bit more of a prevalent role in your life. Now let's summarize the week, because this is my body, and my body is not me. I am borrowing this body, and one day I will return it. Until then, I will care for it to the best of my ability, so that it guides me to the place where I eventually need to be. And this week, this is my calm. My calm is not me. I am borrowing this calm, and one day I will return it. Until then, I will care for it to the best of my ability, so that it guides me to the place where I eventually need to be. I have written the script for the Gratitude Happens story. And I wanted to do it today, right now, but I think I want to send it to my sister, have her edit it, give myself a little extra time to recite it, to make sure it's really right. But I do want to give you a little preview. The Gratitude Happens story is about connection. Gratitude Happens started when I was going through rehab. So on the surface, it looked like Gratitude Happens was about sobriety. Many wise people let me know that the opposite of addiction is not sobriety. The opposite of addiction is connection. Connection with those around you. Not just people either. Animals, plants, your house, anything that you interact with. Which is why the acts of random gratitude mean so much to me. Because this fear that I have of connecting with others, of being rejected by others when I simply offer an act of random gratitude with no strings attached, I really want to be rid of that fear. When I'm rid of that fear and I can connect with others, that is when I will no longer be addicted. Addiction has taken many forms. It's taken the form of drugs, alcohol, video games, TV, Instagram, social media. What I was really looking for in all of that was to have the love for myself that we found 2 weeks ago, and then to be able to connect that love to everyone else around me, which is happening now with the acts of random gratitude. And that's why I have to wait to have the Gratitude Happens story script, because I have to go connect with people. I'm gonna go do that right now. You're telling a beautiful story past me. An idea that I feel is pretty prevalent in my mind lately is remember that you have to enjoy your story, because you are the only one who will watch your story all the way through. Everyone else is just along for the ride for some temporary period of time. So care for them to the best of your ability so that you all end up in the place where you eventually need to be. Next week's new goal: morning and evening routine and a daily meditation practice. So until next time, keep making gratitude happen.